Let's calm down, let's calm down. What is it that you're feeling? One word.
How the food breaks all the...
So you're angry. Can we sit down? Soma, can we sit down?
You know, I watched Soma crying like a child last night. And guys, in a way, I was kind of happy that he was feeling that feeling of betrayal. I was kind of happy that he had his first proper experience of open daylight betrayal. And you see, another thing I thought about was this guy does not really understand that all these tears that he's shedding, sometimes it works on the show, sometimes it does not work. If you cry on the show once, people will feel sorry for you. If you cry the second time, oh my God, people are going to like, does this guy have a problem? Is this guy okay? People are going to show concern. But then when you now make it a habit of crying every Monday, throwing tantrums, you know, causing a scene, getting very, very restless and hyper and, you know, having a panic attack over immunity on a Monday, people are going to begin to perceive it to be a strategy, because that's exactly what people are saying now. People are no longer looking at the fact that this guy has PTSD, that's post-traumatic stress disorder. People are no longer looking at that fact. People are no longer looking at the fact that he is prone to having anxiety. He's prone to having panic attacks. People are no longer looking at that fact now. What people are looking at now is that, okay, this guy is being strategic. Every Monday, he's crying. Every Monday, once it's almost time for pardon me, please process. Once it's almost time for a black envelope challenge, especially the pardon me, please process, he will start looking miserable. He will start crying so that the housemates will pity for him. He will start selling his story of, oh my God, I stayed in the house for only 2 weeks. People now see it as a pathetic strategy. And guys, even though this guy has a legit issue of PTSD, because of the way he handles his stress, it's now highly suspicious. And it makes me sad, because things like this takes away the importance of people understanding mental health issues. And frankly speaking, I like Soma. I mean, I like the guy a lot. I like his unproblematic self, but at the same time, I feel like what happened last night was entirely his fault. This guy literally shot himself in the leg, and I'm going to tell you all about it, all right? So let's get into this video. I'm going to share with you all of the details, all right? And please go ahead, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, okay? And yeah, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija, and I am the girl with the T. Please go ahead and subscribe if you're yet to do so. Like this video and feel free to share this video. Thank you very much. Let's quickly get into the details of this conversation. I had mentioned on my previous video about how Soma had joined the Pere faction to negotiate his way, you know, into becoming an ally with them. Now, he had joined them to, you know, talk about his conditions for, you know, adding to their numbers, because the Pepper Gang housemates had more numbers. I think they had about 8 people on their side, with the exception of CEECEE and WHITEMONEY. So he was telling them that his condition to become an ally with them is if they allow him be head of house, that he wants to be head of house. He wants immunity. So as I said before, they felt like, no, that was too selfish, because man, in the second week, everybody gave you immunity. You were safe. Last week, you were safe. All of us are equally just as scared as you are. So you cannot make it look like you are more deserving of immunity than anybody else here. So the plan that they had was that they were going to allow New to be head of house. They were going to give their collective pardon to Tolani Badge, all right? And then the black envelope challenge, anybody that can win it from their team, you know, God's grace to that person. But Soma was very, very adamant. He said no, that he wasn't even going to go ahead with their plans, you know, to take down Adekunle's box, because Adekunle is his guy. So after they had that conversation, Soma had literally packed everything that he discussed with these people and gone to go and, like, you know, regurgitated everything. Just went to go and pour everything in the hands of the Pepe gang housemates. So those ones had all the strategies that the Pere's faction wanted to employ in playing the second round of the game. And so they too we're already talking about, attacking Pere's box so that he is crippled by their numbers. So Soma actually thought that he was safe. Yes, because the way the guy was even spilling the gist, even Alex followed him out. Alex is loyal to Fraud and Mercy as well to some extent. And she was just busy spilling and spilling and spilling. And Soma was literally giving them the details of everything. And then he was not even saying that, oh, he wants to pour sand in Mercy's box, which was the mistake he made. Because he shouldn't have actually reviewed his own plans. Yes. So he made a mistake by saying that, oh, I told them that I want to pour sand in Mercy's box. And Mercy was like, why would you even say you want to pour sand in my box? You and I are not even rivals. If there's anybody you should pour sand in the person's box, it should be Pere. Soma had gone to spill to the Pepe gang housemate with the hopes that maybe if they allow one of them to emerge head of house during their pardon me please deliberation session, they will consider him for a pardon. That was what this guy was hoping. So Angel was the one rallying around with their faction, for everybody to pardon DOYIN. Now, Soma was actually expecting that, oh, because Angel is his girl in the house, that Angel would rally around for him just as she rallied around for Fraud to get him a pardon. But guess what? He got the shocker of his life. No single person in that house called his name for a pardon. Nobody. Because everybody saw through his selfishness. And he wasn't even hiding it. That was the problem. I mean, the guy was not even playing the game with tact. And Angel could see through his, tactics, because the whole of the day, he had been forcefully, trying to prove to Angel that he cares about her, he wants to take care of her, and he had been a bit aggressive about it. And Angel is kind of smart to some extent. So she saw through all of his games, like, okay, this guy, you are trying to be fully invested in this relationship all of a sudden. And guess what? It happened. DOYIN got 7 pardons. And the whole house, maybe not the whole house was actually happy for her, but she got the pardon at the end of the day. And that was where Soma almost went mad. This guy went into their room. He was crying like somebody took his candy and beat him up on top of it. He was crying so bad, he started tapping himself like this. Guys, I don't even know how fast he was even doing it, but it was so fast. And it was literally unnerving me right here. This guy was restless. He was like, I'm like, Soma, calm down. Calm down. You're scaring me at this point. This guy was just... At some point, his eyes were bloodshot. His eyes were red. This guy was looking at the camera. So, oh my God, I'm so angry. Angel was trying to calm him down to no avail. This guy was like vibrating. I was so scared. I thought this guy was going to have a heart attack. And Angel was telling him to calm down, even encouraging him to be strong, that it is a game. At the end of the day, people will be disappointed. People will be this guy was so angry, he was now quiet. You mother effers, all of you are liars, all of you are betrayers. He felt betrayed, and yes, he was actually betrayed by the Pepe gang housemates. Or should I say he even betrayed himself? Because you see, you went to go and expose people, you went to go and betray the Pere's faction. You thought that the other faction is going to have your back, but they did not have your back. So he lost out in both ways. He lost out in both ways. So the guy was crying, he was blaming the whole house. He said he wanted to break. I want to break something. I want to break something. At the end of the day, I think Big Brother called him into the diary room. And guys, I was just looking at Soma. I said, I don't think Soma really still understands the intensity of the game just yet. If last night's experience does not open Soma's eyes to the insane reality of that environment, then my fear is he just might be evicted sooner than later. Because even WHITEMONEY spoke to him yesterday in the dressing room. Neo was there. WHITEMONEY told him, guy, you need to open your eyes. This is a game. Everybody is vicious. It is man eats man. So you need to know where you put your loyalty. You need to know where you put your head. WHITEMONEY was indirectly telling him not to go and put his loyalties with the Pepe gang housemates. Because he too has seen through their disloyalty to one another. So they don't even trust each other. What makes Soma think they're going to trust him? Even his girlfriend, Angel, said did not even consider him for pardon. So guys, I felt bad for Soma yesterday, but in a way I was kind of glad that he had that experience. And I'm hoping that he learns from it. Otherwise, they will use him to play ball in that house. When they finish, they'll just carry him like this and boop, throw him outside. Because this is a vicious pond filled with sharks. And if Soma does not wake up to that reality, sadly, he's not going to recover from the trauma of it all. He's still suffering from the PTSD of the last season. This one, it a pack, it a load, it a build up. If he does not take care, trust me, this one is going to eat him up proper. But anyways, guys, please go ahead, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.